Hey everyone, how are you? It's been a while. I did not forget about you or the channel or anything, but life is insane sometimes. If you watched my last video where I talked to you, there was some stuff going on with my dad. Well, that stuff of course continued even after he got home. I mean, he's better, he's fine now, but, there's still a recovery period and he lives not exactly next door, so yeah. There was some other stuff too, but needless to say, just cut it off so I don't sit here and rant. Life was crazy, and it sort of took a toll on me. I was kind of down, let's just put it that way, and I needed a break, so I took one. And then other stuff happened, but yay, that's life. So what do I have for you today? I have a haul video. I was going to say I've been bad, but that's not true. I have bought a lot of stuff. It's a big haul. It's a pretty big haul, and bigger than usual, for sure. But I bought it, so I'm going to show you. It's not like I never intended to buy anything. It's just that I sort of, not necessarily went overboard, but I just bought a lot in a short period of time. I haven't bought anything since probably since that last haul video. Not anything like craft related, nothing at all. And, which is pretty good. But then this past month, I've just sort of, basically in the last like 3 weeks. I've received everything within the last 2 weeks, so yeah. Anyway, you'll get to see all that good stuff. And then at the end of this, I'll talk about other things, but I'll go ahead and show you the good stuff because I know it's really what you want to see, right? All right, so let's see. First, I bought some fabric. I'm obviously doing this a little different than normal. Usually I don't show you the things, but I wanted to talk too, so I bought some fabric. Doctor Who fabric was like, it came out at Joann's. That was a weird way to phrase that sentence. Basically, Joann's got some Doctor Who themed fabric, and I ran over to my store as soon as I found out and bought some. It was kind of all over the place, and I think they have it on their website, but I'm not sure if everything's in stock. But I only bought 2 things. I bought a yard of this fabric. Can you see that? There you go. It's just Daleks, and it says exterminate in the background. Can you see? Ooh, let's see. Yeah. Adorable. So I got a yard of that, and I'm just making sure I'm not doing too much stuff. Sorry about the glare on my glasses, by the way. And I got some, which way is the best way? Exploding TARDIS fabric. And this is just your basic cotton, cotton fabric. I'm really excited about it. I showed this on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, I'm crafting with Claudia over there. You will have seen the picture of this. Did you hear my cat? She's outside the door. Yeah. So I want to make project bags with this. But I'm not the best at sewing, and my sewing machine kind of needs like a tune-up or something. I don't know. I took home ec in high school, and we had to sew, and I made a pair of lounge pants or something. And I mean, I did a good job, but I forgot all of that. It was a long time ago. And let's see, so that was at Joann's. I've actually went to the store and bought that stuff. And then the rest of everything is stuff that I bought online. So let's just get to that. I actually placed a Joann's order, Joanns.com or Joann.com. And so I'll just show you what I bought there. So I got some beads. I think they had a coupon for like $60 or free shipping if you spent $60. So with everything that I bought, I was a few dollars short. So I went ahead and just bought a few beads. They were actually out of stock of a couple of things that I ordered, but so I have to actually go to the store and get things to finish the stuff off, but that's fine. I got some of these little alphabet beads to make things, like I've been doing a few more. I knit too. I mean, I do mostly crochet videos on the channel, but or loom knitting or whatever, but I actually knit with needles. And I have a project coming up that is a little complicated, and I thought I would make some of those little stitch markers to sort of tell myself when I had to make my increases and stuff like that. And then I bought these little stars. On the website, these look different. They're not bad. I might take them back. They were only $1 though, so I probably won't. I don't know. They're cute, but like some of them are a little damaged, and they're not, I don't know. They look nicer. But then again, they were only $1. And then I got some little turtles. Can you see these? Turtle. I don't know which way to go. They say they're stone, but I don't know if that's true. But, and they don't have a brand on them. They don't have a brand. So, there you go. But they're really cute, and I actually liked the little beads that were like spaced in between. So I thought that it wasn't too bad. You know, I think all of the beading and stuff was 50% off, so these were like $2, $2.50? I think $2.50. So not bad. Then I got one skein of Patton's Classic Wool Superwash DK Weight, and the colorway is Pumpkin. It's for a project that I'm doing that I can't tell you about. But I needed the yarn, so got that. And then I bought a bunch of Bernat Cottonish, which it used to be like Vicky, well, it still says Vicky Howell on it, but it used to just be Vicky Howell Cottonish. But now see, and then it says Vicky Howell down there. I bought 3 colorways, and I bought, so let's see, I bought 3 skeins of this one, which is Cotton Ball. Do I have it the other way? Yeah. Just a white, it's sort of off-white. It's not a true white, so it's a little off-white. I thought it would be a little bit more true to color, or not true to color, well, true to color to the color they had on the picture of it, where it looked more like a true white, but it's not bad. It's a little warmer than cool, but it's fine. And then I bought 9 skeins of this in gray t-shirt. And it's just sort of a light gray color. And then I bought 6 skeins of this in Cotton Club, which is black. It's a black color. I am very, very pale right now, but yes. So that's a lot of yarn. That's what, 18 skeins? I have 3, I think I'm doing 3 things with it. I actually finished my first adult cardigan. My first adult cardigan for myself out of this yarn in the gunpowder colorway. The darker gray colorway, and I really, really like this yarn. I like working with it. I liked the way it plumps up after washing, and I really, really liked it. So it was on sale, and I bought it. However, a little side note. So I get the email the other day about, or no, I guess it was yesterday, about them having like a 20% off coupon off everything. And so I just happened to go over and look. This is $2.50 a ball now. I was like, I paid more than that. It was on sale, but it was still more than that, considering I bought so many skeins. But anyway, I'm okay with it, kind of. Yeah. So that is everything I bought from Joann's. Yeah, I think so. I've got everything sort of laid out in front of me. So before I purchased the stuff from Joann's, I actually bought a spindle. I am a very beginner drop spindler, and let's see. I'm still not very sure about the orientation of this, but there you go. So it's it's by Erin Makes Stuff. That's his Etsy store name. And I believe it's all one word. But he makes these spindles out of colored pencils. So you can see. And then, let's see here. So what he does is he takes the colored pencils and puts them all together and then uses like an epoxy glue type thing to put them all together, and then he treats them as like a solid piece of wood. So he like slices them and cuts them out and all of that stuff. So yeah, see it's hollow on the inside, or hollowed out. It's not hollowed all the way, but it's hollowed out on the inside. And that's probably, I mean, it's very thin. And it weighs, I believe, an ounce or 0.95 maybe. And so I don't know if you have ever seen anyone drop spindle, but it's really cool. I don't have any fiber sitting anywhere near me, but you know, you spin. See. So, yeah, I'm really excited about this. I've wanted one of these for a while, and when I checked his, I follow him on Instagram actually, and he put that he was making an update or something, and so I went over there, and luckily there were actually still some available. Usually they go pretty quick, but they're not cheap, but I really wanted one. And I actually want another one. But I want one, he's got ones that are black with the rainbow colored pencils. I want one of those, so I'm going to get one eventually. I'm going to just sit this down. Okay, so that was, you know, my spindle buying. I was really good. Like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend that much on a spindle initially, even though I thought it was really pretty, but I wanted to make sure I was actually it was something I enjoyed, and so I bought some less expensive spindles to start out with, and now that I like 98% positive, short of like breaking something, I guess, I'll keep up with it. So I went ahead and bought myself something a little nicer than I might usually would have, or I would normally do. And then Knit Picks had a sale. Yeah. Knit Picks, they've got my number. Like, they know that I want to buy things and that I'm going to. I bought some knitting needles. I got 2 of each size. These are the US 1 2.25 millimeter and US 0 2.0 millimeter. Just a little note, the ones come in 2.25 and 2.5. So don't do that. I actually have I have the 2.5s as well, but I wanted the smaller ones because I was knitting these socks and I'm like, they're not like loose, but I don't know, I feel like in order for them to be more sturdy, they need to be slightly denser. The fabric needs to be slightly denser. So I bought those, and I like to do them on 2 needles. So rather than magic loop. I mean, magic loop's fine for it, but anyway, you guys probably, I mean, do you care about the knitting stuff? Because I'm going to be talking about it. So hopefully you do. I also bought this book. It's a recent book. I think it came out at the end of last year. It's called The Knowledgeable Knitter by Margaret Radcliffe. And I have a couple other of her books. I've got the Circular Knitting Workshop and the Knitters. Does she have anything on there? The Knitting Answer book. So basically, it's sort of put together as if like if you have a question and then she answers it. So I bought this book because I liked the way the other books are written, and I want to be more knowledgeable. Would you guys be interested in a review of these types of books? Again, I know I normally do crochet more than anything, but you know, I like knitting too, and I thought, you know, maybe you guys do too. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, and then I bought a skein of Knit Picks Lindy chain in the plum colorway. This is because I needed one more skein for a project that I'm working on. I realized that I was going to be a skein short. So I bought another one. It's a different colorway than what I had before, but the color is very, very, very close. So I might alternate, but I might not. We'll see. And then I bought yarn. You know, I bought all of this. I bought a lot of skeins of this yarn because I've been doing, you know, I want to make like garments for myself, and because I don't know, I just feel like it. I usually, like when it comes to knitting, I would knit lots of different things, but they would be, well, I mean, not really lots of different things, but lots of different patterns, but it would be mostly accessories, hats, scarves, gloves, things like that. Not anything that was like a sweater or a cardigan or anything like that for an adult. I would make baby ones, but the larger projects. And lately, that's kind of what I want to do. So I'm in that mode where like I kind of want to make big things. So I bought some yarn to test out for basically some sweaters or cardigans, and they're all Knit Picks Hawthorne, but they're different weights. So this is the Knit Picks Hawthorne fingering weight, and it's the Knob Hill colorway, and it is beautiful. It's purple. Yeah. So it's got this lighter bit that goes through it. So you can see that lighter section. So if I do this, I'll have to definitely alternate skeins, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, I really liked it. I wasn't sure how it would feel. It's 80% superwash fine Highland wool and 20% polyamide, which is nylon. And sorry, I was getting distracted by putting this skein back together. There we go. Okay. So there you go. It's very pretty. It's got like some darker, some light. See right there is a good representation of all of the different colors in there. And I'm really excited about it. It's fingering weight, so if I make something out of it, it's going to be, you know, obviously a little bit more lightweight. And I'm excited about that. This is the kettle dye, which is new. It's more tonal, and the color on this one is Blackbird. And it's basically black with a little bit of gray. And that is kind of washing it out a little bit. It's darker in real life. The black is actually a black. So, it's very squishy. And I love it. I'm just gonna like take a picture of myself like this. Okay, don't do that. Anyway, yeah, so I really like it. I was just curious as to see, or I was curious to see if it was going to be actually a tonal or if it was going to be more variegated, I guess, but it is a tonal. And I got the black colorway because I tend to wear neutrals, black, gray. That's usually like my favorite colors to wear, but you know, so I wanted something that's wearable, and I figured this would be the most likely color to be able to match. But I want to knit something with it just to see if I like the way it sort of comes out and if the fabric holds up well. And again, I believe it is the same fiber content, yeah. 80% superwash fine Highland wool and 20% polyamide. Fingering weight. And then this one's my favorite. And I think this is actually the last thing I have to talk about that I have. Like I said, haul, big haul. This is the Hawthorne Sport Weight, and the color is Montevilla. Is that it? Maybe it's Montevilla, I guess, because of the double L's. But anyway, it is, ooh, hello. It is gorgeous. Do you see these colors? It's got my favorite colors in it, green and purple. And, well, those are my favorite colors. You know, I don't know. If I'm going to wear something that's not a neutral, it's probably going to be green or purple. See, I have purple on. So, yeah. This is gorgeous. I love it. Love it so much. The only thing that I am a little curious on this one to see how it works up is it has, so you can see it's got, ooh, I'm messing stuff up. You can see it's got sort of, most of it's sort of, I guess, like it would probably change, the color would change, you know, every stitch or two. But then there's a section, like with the purple one, where it's got like a longer color repeat. But not bad. I don't think it'll be a problem. I'm really excited for this one. I kind of wish that I had bought, just went ahead and bought a sweaters quantity, but that's insane because it was not, sorry, I'm getting distracted again. It's, you know, I wasn't sure about it, so I didn't want to buy a whole big bunch of it before I was sure. Now that I've seen it and I've touched it and it's soft, it is quite soft. It's not like this, I mean, it's not like, you know, I guess maybe the softest yarn in the world, but it is soft, especially for a wool, and I get, you know, itchy, and it's not bothering me at all. Yeah, so that is everything that I have. I'll be buying more of this. This color for sure, probably more of everything. I plan on making a bunch of sweaters. That's my goal, is to make a bunch of sweaters. Just because. So, yeah. So that's all of the haul. So I'm going to talk about a couple other things, but if you just want to see the haul, I mean, this is a long video, so thank you for sticking through it. But I wanted to talk to you about something else. So hopefully if you've watched this long, you will be interested enough to give me some feedback. You know, I normally do haul videos and finished objects videos as separate videos, but I'm thinking about, I guess, starting a podcast, which, I mean, like a video podcast. I really want to like sort of show off everything that I do, stuff that I'm working on, which I normally don't show. Like, I don't do like my works in progresses on here, or works in progress, I guess. I don't normally show that, but I was thinking about starting more of a, I guess it's weird to say, but more of a traditional like knitting podcast, except it would be not knitting exclusive. I do knit, so I would be talking about that, but it would be other stuff as well. What do you think about that? I would talk about life stuff and, you know, a little bit, but it would mostly be related to the different crafts that I do. And I don't know, I kind of felt like maybe I should put them in one video and it would be a little easier and maybe, you know, make me a little bit more motivated to make sure I am completing things in a more timely manner. But what do you think? Is it dumb? Is it stupid? Is it whatever? Let me know. Let me know what you think. I feel pretty good about it, but I want to know, you know, what other people's opinions, I guess. So yeah, if you could let me know that, that would be great. What else? Is there anything else? Oh, I do have other stuff planned for this channel. I don't plan on stopping these videos, even if I start that other thing. I don't know if I'll put those videos on this channel, maybe initially, but I may move them to a separate channel. Sort of thinking about it, because I still want to do tutorials, but this would be something different, and I don't know if, I don't know if they should be separated or not. I'm jumping ahead of myself, I guess, but anyway, I have stuff planned for this channel. I want to do a giveaway. I mentioned it before, and then it didn't happen because of everything that happened that went on in my life, but I want to do a giveaway, and I kind of want it to be a big giveaway, and because I'm almost at 14,000 subscribers, which is crazy, but thank you. I guess I don't know if I should do it like when I reach 15,000 subscribers, which, I mean, that's I don't know. I don't know how long that'll take, but I probably would just get all of the stuff worked out and then put it out. Anyway, I'm just bouncing ideas off of you, and yeah, so let me know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop because I've been talking forever, and yeah, so I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know about all this yarn. Lovely yarn. Look at it. I just want to live in it. All right. All right. Okay, I've lost it at this point. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope it is comfortably weathered wherever you live. I will just say right now, if I look outside the window, it is flurrying, and that is unacceptable to me because it is almost April. I am over the snow. I don't think it's not going to stick or anything, but anyway, I'm just like I'm over it. And by summertime I'll be complaining about how hot it is. That's fine. Anyway, I will talk to you all later. Let me know again in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all of that stuff. You can find me on Instagram, Crafting with Claudie, Ravelry, I'm Crafting Claudie over there, the with wouldn't fit, and Facebook, Crafting with Claudie. So come over there and see stuff. Talk to me. Yeah. Oh, I have a Facebook group. I have a Ravelry group. It's not very active because I'm not very active on there, but I hope it will be more active at some point. So let me know what you think. And yeah. The Ravelry group is Crafting with Claudie. If you go to my Ravelry page, it's over on the my list of groups that I'm in. So yeah. Alright, I will talk to you all later, and yeah. Bye!